If you got possible plans of moving to Georgia just because of the Hyundai plant, guess what? This video is for you. I got this drone with me to show you behind these trees how much progress they're making, how does it look like, and then we're going to talk about the real estate market in this area, the housing, how much home you can get for your money, how much are the rentals if you're planning on renting, and things like that. If this is your first time watching, by the way, I'm Luis Bruno. I am a realtor down here. I got this YouTube channel called Living in Savannah, and I got a bunch of communities there. I talk about the real estate market and things like that. I noticed though that I was getting calls basically almost every week or every other week about people considering moving here just because of the EV plant, right? The Hyundai plant. So here it is. I'm making this video for you guys, and my number is gonna be right there on the screen. So if you got any questions about it, any questions about real estate, just call me, text me, whatever you need, and I'm here for you, right? So let's get started. All right, here we go. While you take a look at the drone footage, I want to give you guys the names of the different towns that are the closest to the EV plant, okay? Starting with Ellaville, Georgia. Either take a note, take a screenshot, or whatever. Ellaville, Georgia. Then you have Pembroke, Georgia. Also, you have Pooler, Georgia, and Bloomingdale, Georgia. Besides Pooler and Bloomingdale, you also have Port Wentworth, and you have Guyton and Rincon, okay? So those are the main areas that you want to take a look at if you're planning on moving closer to this area just because of a job transfer or whatever it is. Now, another thing I know you cared about is how much our house is going for. So let's go here into the MLS, find out the different cities that I just mentioned, the different towns, and see what the price median of houses is right there. So here it is. I mentioned Pooler, Guyton, Rincon, Bloomingdale, Ellaville, Port Wentworth, and Pembroke. Here you can see, I don't know if I can zoom it out. Yeah, there you go. Here you can see the different names of the cities, and here's how the price median was this past year, the past 12 months, basically. Okay, so you have Pooler with a price median of $375,000. Then you have Guyton, Georgia, which is part of the Effingham County, for $350,000. Then you have Rincon, Georgia for $324,990. So basically $325,000. Then you have Bloomingdale, $320,990. Let me just pause it here for a moment and tell you about Bloomingdale. Guys, there is a road. You can either look it up on Zillow or whatever it is that you do. Bloomingdale has a road called Little Neck. It's called Little Neck Road. So that road right there in Bloomingdale is getting developed. There's a bunch of brand new construction. So if you are looking for brand new construction homes, not only you're going to be able to find it there at a reasonable price compared to other places, but also I'm offering $1,500 if you're planning on buying new construction. So I will give you $1,500 on top of whatever the builder is giving you, right? Every builder, they have their own incentives, their own programs, but I'm giving you $1,500 that you can use toward closing costs, or you can use it as upgrades if you want. So let's continue. Then we have Ellaville, Georgia, which is the closest to the to the EV plant, right, for $293,000. Then you have Port Wentworth. That one is a little bit further away. Port Wentworth for $283,000 basically, and then Pembroke, Georgia for $205,000. Now, just so you know, Pembroke, the reason why it is cheaper than pretty much everything else is because it's further away from Savannah, from Pooler, pretty much further away from all those nice places. So it's a little bit more country than the other ones. Okay, now let's talk about how much are the rentals going for. So I'm going to do the same thing that everyone does, which is basically go into Zillow, apartments.com, or any of those websites. Quick disclosure, guys. I do not work with rentals, okay? I am not a rental agent, nothing like that. There is nothing I can do to help you in terms of finding a rental. I help people look for homes, houses for sale, and things like that, okay? So disclosure again, I do not work with rentals. Let's get started with it. So I'm going to draw a circle around the cities that I told you, which is Rincon, Guyton, you have Pembroke on this side, you have Ellaville, you have Bloomingdale, Pooler, Port Wentworth, Garden City, etc. Okay, I'm going to draw that circle right there and apply. So here are the rentals, and here's how much you're going to have to pay a month for different rentals, basically. So you have 151 results here on the right side. This one for $2,199. Right? So we can take a look at the pictures. Right here is a townhouse. Of course, they make it looks, beautiful on the pictures. It's pretty much a fairly new property. Okay, let's continue. I want to choose one. Let's see, Pooler. All right, so this one is 135 Jepson Way in Pooler, Georgia for $3,500 a month. This is what you can get. You can get 4 bedroom, 2.5 bathrooms right there. Okay, there you have it. That is in Pooler, Georgia. Guys, the only purpose I'm making this is to give you guys, just to give you an idea of what to expect while you do the move, okay? I know you can do your research on your own, but a lot of people don't like doing it on their own, and they'd rather have some extra help. So here it is. Look at this one. This one is in Springfield, Georgia, which is basically a little bit further in the Guyton area. So for 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 2,303 square feet, you get a $2,249 payment a month for this property, okay? Let me see if I can find one. Okay, here it is. Ellaville, Georgia. So this one is 2599 Black Creek Church Road in Ellaville, Georgia for $1,750. You can get a 4 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, and 1,568 square feet. Now, with that amount of bedrooms and that amount of square footage, I can easily tell that the bedrooms have to be tight. Okay? So here it is. Let's keep moving on. I think this one is in Port Wentworth. So, okay, $1,850 for a 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1,086 square feet in Port Wentworth, Georgia. This home is extremely old, obviously. It seems like it's not in good shape. So if you're planning on getting any rental under $2,000 a month, you're either going to have something very small or maybe something old that is not in great shape. Let's go to Pembroke, Georgia. Sorry. All right. Moving on. $141 Georgia Street for $1,400 in Pembroke, Georgia. This one is a 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and it has 1,300 square feet. Okay? There's the pictures right there. There you have it. Not in horrible shape. Obviously, you can live there easily, not a problem, and things like that. All right, so anyway, that's it for rentals. Let's move on, and now I want to show you real pictures of homes that are going for sale right now in those cities that I mentioned to give you a mental picture of what to expect to get for your money, right? How much home you can get for your money. Let's answer that question. All right, so here we are, different cities. Let's start with the cheapest one for $65,000. This is basically how much you can get. Obviously, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are not going to like that. But let's move on. I want to show you guys then something in the price range of, let's say, $250 or $275. Okay, check this one out. For $245,000, you get a townhouse in Rincon, Georgia, a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom from 2006. So this is how it looks like. Let's take a look at that. All right. Not bad, of course. Looks pretty good. I'm going to go a little bit fast, guys. Obviously, you can pause the video if you need to. I don't want to make this video too long. I got a few appointments today, so I got to get going in a second. Let's go then to the price range of $300. If we can find something here, let's see. Okay, look at this one, $295. This one is in Port Wentworth. So Port Wentworth, Georgia, $296,000 basically. You get a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Let me move my face out of the way. There you go. This is a brand new construction. And this is basically what you can get for it. Okay. Now, for all of you guys looking for 4 bedroom homes, let me pull it out right now. Let's see. Okay, so this one is 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms in Guyton for $302,000. It's a townhouse as well. Well, let me just find you guys that house though. Hold on a second. Okay, this one should be a house. There you go. 212 Pineland Drive in Rincon, Georgia. It's a 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom from 1973, guys. That is why it is for $305,000 because of the age of the home. Okay, so let's see how this looks like. You can tell it was recently painted. Obviously, that is not the original flooring. A lot of you guys are not going to like it because of the color of the kitchen, the flooring, and things like that. But this is just to set the expectations, okay? Let me just show you a few more. Let's go to another price range in another area. Look at this one. This one is for $309,000 in Pooler, Georgia. So let's see how that looks like. This is just a townhouse in Westbrook at Savannah quarters with a super high HOA. This is more of a resort lifestyle community. It's private gated, things like that. It's a brand new construction home from D.R. Horton. And this is basically how it looks like. Let me show you guys this. There you have it. You see, brand new construction. I've personally walked through these units and they look amazing. So yeah, that could be a consideration right there. Let's go to a higher price range and then we wrap it up. Let me show you guys this real quick. Hold on. Alrighty. 335. Okay, for $474,000. This one is in Pooler, Georgia. Let's pull it out right now. So this one is the Arbors at Gutley Station. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. All right. And look, that's how it looks like. $475,000. Okay. So that's how much home you can get for your money in this area right now as we speak. With that being said, guys, I hope this was helpful. Let me know if I can help you with anything real estate wise. You got my number right there on the screen. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys next time.